Dr. Julian De Silva, a cosmetic surgeon based in London, recently created a list of the world's most beautiful supermodels using ancient Greek aesthetic principles. This exercise in ranking beauty highlights society's enduring fascination with defining physical attractiveness through measurable criteria. Yet, it raises a fundamental question. Is it necessary or even fair to distill human beauty into rigid formulaic standards? Throughout history, beauty has been an ever-evolving concept, shaped by cultural, historical, and societal influences. Reducing it to numbers and physical measurements risks oversimplifying its complexity and disregarding its multidimensional essence. While Dr. De Silva's rankings, which place Kate Moss, Cindy Crawford, and Gisele Bündchen at the top, rely on facial symmetry, eye placement, and jawline structure, true beauty is far more profound. What makes these models iconic is not just their physical attributes, but the confidence, charisma, and timeless aura they project. Beauty, in its truest form, is a celebration of individuality and self-expression, transcending superficial metrics. This obsession with quantifying beauty reflects an outdated mindset that overlooks the emotional and cultural dimensions of what makes someone captivating. Beauty cannot and should not be reduced to formulas. It is an emotional experience, rooted in how someone carries themselves and the energy they radiate. It is far too nuanced to be boxed into numbers or rankings. The evolving perception of beauty, particularly in media and marketing, underscores deeper societal shifts. Historically, beauty standards catered predominantly to heterosexual male fantasies, with female beauty being the focal point. However, as women gained greater financial independence and gay men emerged as influential cultural tastemakers, the power dynamics of desirability began to shift. Today, male beauty is increasingly celebrated and marketed, not just to women, but also to men, whether gay, bi, or even straight men aspiring to achieve an ideal. This shift reflects changing societal structures and economic realities. Women's economic empowerment and the increasing visibility of LGBTQ+ communities have redefined who holds the power to dictate beauty norms. As a result, male nudity and beauty have gained prominence, challenging traditional narratives and expanding the idea of what can be considered desirable. However, this newfound appreciation for male aesthetics brings its own complexities. Just as women have long faced objectification and unrealistic beauty standards, men now encounter similar pressures, creating a more nuanced yet equally demanding landscape. The rise of the metrosexual man is perhaps one of the most fascinating examples of this phenomenon. It marked a pivotal moment in marketing history, where self-care and grooming were rebranded as aspirational rather than frivolous for straight men. The term metrosexual gave men permission to embrace beauty products and grooming routines without questioning their masculinity. Brands capitalized on this shift, transforming skincare, hair products, and tailored clothing into essentials for the modern man. The genius of this marketing ploy lies in its ability to reshape social norms while tapping into a previously untapped consumer base. It was not just about grooming, it was about creating a new aspirational identity tied to appearance and self-presentation. This evolution of beauty standards reveals more than just changing tastes. It reflects broader cultural and economic dynamics. Beauty, once confined to narrow definitions, is now a battleground for inclusivity, individuality, and power. Yet, it remains clear that true beauty cannot be confined to any one standard, formula, or trend. It resides in the emotions it evokes, the confidence it exudes, and the unique story each individual tells. Ultimately, as societal power dynamics shift, so too do our perceptions of beauty. But perhaps the most liberating realization is this: beauty is not something to be ranked, measured, or boxed into rigid categories. It is an ever-changing, deeply personal experience that defies formulas and celebrates the richness of human diversity.